What is up, YouTube? This is Void of Dusk again, and today I'm bringing you some brand new post-patch gameplay. As you can see, I'm playing my Flash, one of the heroes I like most in the game, because of his high mobility, because of his high damage, and I've just seen that the Flash was basically buffed a bit in the patch. And as you can see, we already have the Christmas map. So this is post-patch. Woo! That music is really loud. That music is really loud, the in-game music. So, yeah, the new Flash, the brand new Flash is faster, and the brand new Flash deals more damage with his one. So I think he was powerful in the recent version, and I think he's even more powerful in the new version. So as you will see, it's really, the Flash has become really strong. I think he was one of the top mages, and he has just maintained his spot in the upper tier of Arena of Valor. So as you can see, I always start off opposite the Spirit Sentinel. As an advice, I'm maxing out my 2 at first. This is like my recommendation, because it's like you need the mobility from the 1, but I just have the feeling that the 1 isn't that strong. And so you gotta max your second skill first, because it's just your main source of damage. Like your 4 is another good source of damage, or your 3, but it's not like the spell because of its cooldown, obviously. So my build is a mixture of cooldown reduction as well as just pure offensive capabilities. That's like what I'm doing with the Flash. As people who are watching my stream regularly will just realize is, and here you can see the escape potential. It's just crazily good. What you can see in my videos now is that I basically I switch the items from that corner or that side to that side, because that just gives me the ability to purchase items while I am running. It's just one thing that I find better with this kind of method. What I don't like is that I haven't the and there you go. Yeah, this was like a good example of how strong the ult is, because with the ult you reel people into that circle as soon as the ult ends, and that's really good, because you get everyone in position, and as soon as you hit with your 2, after you've reeled everyone in with your ult, it's just pure damage. And it's also good for people who are playing with the Flash and who have abilities such as, for example, the Dio-chan, who is going to put her template somewhere. You can just watch the Flash circling around, and as soon as the ult ends, he's going to get people into that circle. As you can see here, I got both into the circle. I can unload my 2 afterwards, and this is just really nice for, let's say, Alistairs, let's say Dio-chans, all these kind of mages who've got templates. Does that make sense? I think that makes super cool sense. I think that's really good advice, like a super pro tip from me here. Yeah. So I'm going with the Lokis, just like the cooldown reduction and the ability power. As I said, I'm going on cooldown reduction / offensive potential. That's like how I build my Flash, and you see how strong it is. I'm just like, I have 1 item finished, and for a lower level Dio-chan, I can basically just chunk 1/3 of her health away, and I'm going to stay here. I'm going to clean up the wave, and as soon as I have cleaned up the wave, I'm just going to look for another opportunity. That's basically how you roll. On the attack here, but the Lubu is maintaining under tower. He's really strong, but that doesn't really matter, as I called the attack and we are going in, and that gives us the opportunity to not get some damage on the tower, because there was just 1 minion left. Don't know what to be fair, I don't know what the butterfly does. throughout the whole game. I don't even know what her role is. Like she's basically, she's not top. She's jungling, but then she hasn't got punish or frostbite, which doesn't make any sense because it just makes your clear time longer. You cannot contest things like Abyssal Dragon, which is your goal as a jungler, and it's your possibility and your it's just like the thing that you have to do. You are supposed to get these objectives and secure them. So lately, and that doesn't work in any game, but because I'm just greedy sometimes. But lately, I started to pick up fights a little bit more conservative and passive, and it's just getting better. Like my matches and my death counts are just getting better. Like if you have played the Quillen game today with me, you wouldn't say that because I think I died like 8 times or something. But then you sometimes have to commit something. Like it's just usual that if you haven't got a tank who is able to just soak up the damage, then it's your turn. And sometimes you gotta make plays for your team, sacrifice yourself in order to save them. That's Arena of Valor and the MOBA games as well. And so yeah, this is just looking good. Like nothing spectacular here. We are in a comfortable position. We've got 11 kills. The enemy hasn't got any. We had secured the Abyssal Dragon. I've got the Joker here. Do I go in? Should go in. Yeah, I'm going in. Catch him, defeat him, and I could have. Like if there would have been more enemies, like this wasn't the best play, as I have seen that I do have some time left on my and this was a really nice bait from that Wukong. Like I had my 1 on cooldown, or like the ability was still activated, so I could have just pressed 1 and flashed back behind our tower. Behind the enemy's tower, but I had to walk away from the Lubu as I was quite low, and that just basically that could have been the thing that killed me, because I had taken 2 tower shots, if I remember that correctly. So what you want to do as a jungler is to get your stacks up. Like I'm sitting at 10 Loki stacks. You can see that you've got this little number which is above the restore button. And you just want to stack up as quickly as possible, because afterwards it's basically that you can give the buffs to your teammates. Yeah, that's like an easy kill. That's like super easy. And this was like complete overextension. Like why I don't need to ult here. Should have saved my ult in order to have it ready for an important fight, because that Joker was so low. I could have just like sneezed at him and he would be dead. So I'm running around, like I'm trying to get from the side angles, not going in from the front, because that's just not how you should play an assassin. And if you do it, like the Flash doesn't have the defensive capabilities of being able to do something against it. So you should always try to come from the side. I tried to attempt here to get the Maganga on the tower, but the Maganga was clever enough to just get outside of my range. We secure the tower here. Yeah, Joker is able to walk out of my ult circle, so that saved him. But the good thing is we have a Talanas, and she's got this range extension, so she is able to just get damage on the towers even if we do not have the possibility to go in by ourselves. So I guess one of my deaths could have been avoided totally. Like that wasn't necessary to die here. And now we've got like one of those situations where the team picks up the fight and you are just going in. Basically, it's just like I'm getting I'm getting what my team has set up. And I'm able to get the double kill here. But of course, you have to, the triple kill, but of course you have to do it, because otherwise there's the possibility that your enemy will just retaliate and kill your team. So it's better to secure those kills or steal those kills away than not doing them. I don't know what I did there. Like, maybe my finger was just broken. So this is something... yeah, the Dio-chan. So we're just pushing both lanes. Like, as you can see, the middle lane does not have any jungle creeps. So what we are doing, and this was like a wasted... Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. I do get the Maganga here. I frostbite, because the problem with the Magangas is the longer the Magangas live, the more damage they do. And this is not because of their abilities. Like, of course, someone who's attacking you further and further and further on does more damage. But the problem with the Maganga is he's just stacking up his venoms. He's got these stupid venom things, and they're stacking up. So if you have 5 of them, you're like, if you're low, you're like dead. And as we haven't, like, I should have pushed bottom here, obviously. I'm like, at the moment, I'm like getting creeps, but I don't need to get them. I should have pushed the lanes, because we are so overpowered and we have such a great lead here with the 28 versus the 6 that it's not necessary for me to kind of punish my enemy on getting his jungle creeps. That's something that you can do in order to secure that the enemy does not come back. And that was like a really nice ult. After I've wasted some ults, this was just like everyone was there. I reeled everyone in, and that gave me the quad kill. Lovely. And that's how strong the Flash is. He does not only have those crazy mobility aspects, but he also has this great damage potential compared with the crowd controlling. And I think that's just something that the Flash has that no one else has. And I'm getting the 3rd tower just to ensure that nothing happens, but this game is done. Yep, and there we go. This was it. This was another, I think it's another rank match. So going to put that in the descriptions so that you don't get any misconceptions here about how the game works. But I guess that was a rank gameplay. We will see that pretty soonish. Let's see. Quad kill, thanks for that. Continue. Give everyone the thumbs up. 29%, yeah, participation was the best. This is like really important for you. Doesn't seem like this was a ranked game, so this was just the post-patch play. I just wanted to check it out. So thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Subscribe to my channel, leave a like, leave a comment if you wish, and see you soon. This is Void of Dusk Gaming.